Hello and welcome to the Midnight Cut. If you are a horror fan looking for something genuinely unnerving, not just packed with jump scares but steeped in a pervasive, skin crawling dread, then Stuart Gordon's Dagon is a forgotten gem that deserves your attention. Forget big budget CGI spectacles. This is a masterclass in atmospheric, low budget horror that gets under your skin and stays there. After a boating accident, Paul and his girlfriend Barbara wash ashore in Imboca, a remote, perpetually rainy, fishy village on the coast of Spain. The town is eerily empty, save for a few disturbingly deformed locals who seem to watch from the shadows. As Paul searches for help, he uncovers the town's dark secret. Generations ago, its inhabitants made a pact with an ancient sea god, Dagon. In exchange for wealth, they pledged their bloodline, and now the villagers are slowly transforming into fish like humanoids. Paul's quest for escape becomes a race against a horrifying realization. He might be connected to this curse by blood, and his fate may not be to die, but to change. The film has an unbeatable atmosphere. This is the film's greatest asset. Imboca is a character in itself, a waterlogged, claustrophobic labyrinth of slick cobblestones, decaying buildings, and haunting fishing nets. The constant rain and fog create a palpable sense of damp, inescapable decay. You can almost smell the salt and rot. It's a setting that feels authentically ancient and corrupt, pulling you into its nightmarish logic. The terror here isn't about a slasher or a ghost. It's the existential dread of assimilation. The monsters aren't just mindless killers, they are a fanatical cult who see their transformation as a blessed evolution. The horror for Paul is the loss of self, the fear that his own body and mind could betray him. The practical effects are gruesome and effective, glistening, slimy, and tragically human, culminating in scenes of body horror that are both shocking and thematically resonant. The story is a relentless downward spiral. Each clue Paul uncovers is worse than the last, driving him deeper into despair. The film doesn't pull punches. It's a bleak, fatalistic journey that stays true to its Lovecraftian roots, meaning you should absolutely not expect a happy ending. The final moments are a devastating and perfect conclusion to the nightmare. By setting the story in a remote Spanish village, the film taps into potent folk horror vibes. The horror feels rooted in the land, the sea, and the warped rituals of an isolated community. Their chants in Galician, the twisted Catholic iconography mixed with pagan worship, it all feels terrifyingly plausible. Some of the early 2000s digital effects, particularly for the sea god, haven't aged perfectly and can look a bit video gamey. The performances, especially from protagonist Ezra Gordon, can tilt towards the hysterical and over the top. It fits the film's pulp horror tone but might feel campy to some. This is not a fun popcorn horror flick. It's a wet, cold, despairing film with almost no levity. Watch Dagon if you are tired of predictable horror and crave something with real atmosphere. Appreciate practical effects and creature design. Enjoy the folk horror subgenre. Want to see a truly faithful adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's spirit? The fear of the unknown, the terror of heredity, and the insignificance of humanity? Or don't need a happy ending and can appreciate a horror film that commits fully to its own bleak, terrifying logic? Dagon is a chilling, atmospheric descent into madness. It's rough around the edges, but its strengths, the suffocating mood, the genuinely disturbing concepts, and the uncompromisingly dark story make it a standout in the horror genre. It's a film that lingers, like the feel of a damp cloth, long after the credits roll. Give yourself over to its rainy, creepy world, and you will find one of the most effective and unsettling Lovecraftian tales ever put on screen. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more horror updates, stay tuned.